All right, it has been a minute, and we're finally back in the dinosaur world. So I think today we're gonna start building our zoo. Maybe not the dinosaur zoo. I haven't decided yet, but I have a couple things. So it has been quite a while. It's been several months since the last episode was recorded. So I've had a lot of time to do some work. Not necessarily anything important though. Like I might have touched that up. I'm not sure. We'll go check. But I haven't done a lot of work regarding building or anything. It's just mainly been me mining and crap. I have a realm on Bedrock, so I play that a lot more often. If I showed this off, I moved all of this down here. I've got all my milk. I've got a little bit of bio goo. I don't think I started to cook anything up in these. Not positive, but pretty sure I haven't done that much since the last episode. Still haven't put the storage system in either. Um, what I have done is I've gone through and figured out what exactly I need to make. So I already made that. The goal for this episode is to make a quarry so I can get resources more easily. And I'll probably take from that biome over there, that weird dead one. Um, but I started making morbs as well, so I could catch things, and then I made them reusable. This took forever, but I don't know. It's been so long since I've been on this world. I have no idea. Okay, well I guess Chris Rock fell. Um, I have no idea how to make it anymore. So if I need more, I'm gonna have to go through and figure it out again. But what we've got today is we've got crocodiles, we've got a turtle, frogs, Komodo dragons. So I think what we'll do is we'll just make a little exhibit for today. Probably the frogs and a turtle. Make a little swamp. And we've got some, you know, we've got some inspiration as well. Like over here, there's a wetlands and a swamp. I think this is a mangrove, then a bog. Wait. Okay, I switched that up. So this is the mangrove, this is the bayou, marsh, and swampland. So also there's this temple thing right here in the bamboo forest, which I also found. I've done a lot of exploring with Chris Rock. There's the bog. We have a lot of exploring done. Over here we found a small outback, small mesa. We've got another village, like this huge ice place, which is super dope. We're definitely gonna have to branch off over there. Little tiny spruce biome. Pretty sure I clicked small biomes, but this is not very small. I mean, I ain't complaining. I think we've got quite the diversity here. I'm excited to start building here soon. Again, it has been a while. So I think I'll just bring you guys back once I've got an idea where, how I'm gonna build it. Either that, or I'll bring you back as I'm building the, as I'm constructing either like the crafting of the quarry, or I'll actually bring you back for the building of it, like as I'm setting it up. I'm sure it wasn't painfully obvious, but we're now playing on shaders because I don't know. I just kind of felt like it, and it doesn't kill my computer anymore for some reason. So we're playing on shaders now. So the way that you craft this quarry is incredibly easy. If you've got it, this ate like 11 diamonds, but that's like the only expensive part. You just need. So what you're gonna want to make is 7 iron gears. Turn 4 of those into gold ones, then turn 2 of the gold ones into diamond ones. And of course, that's very easy to do. You just make it like that. Incredibly easy. And you make that either like this, or you can do what I did and waste iron gears, apparently, like this, and surround it in gold. But other than that, it's incredibly easy, and you get the quarry. So the next step in this whole thing, this whole building process, if you will, is you place down these landmarks, and these landmarks you get by putting one lapis lazuli over a red sun torch, and it makes these. They're really easy. You just need 4 of them. So what you do with these is you place them in any formation, as long as it's like a square or a rectangle. They have to line up perfectly, just like this. It's super easy to place them down. You don't have to remove the, like, if it goes underground like this, you don't have to remove the dirt, but I did because I needed to get that water away. And what you do from there is you just right click it. Right clicking that does this like thing. It says you've done it right. And you just place down your quarry right next to it, breaks all of these, and starts like showing you the outline of what your build's gonna look like. So I now realize, after scrolling through TikTok for about 30 minutes and pretending that I was doing something, for the end of chest that I'm gonna need, I need blaze rods. So I'll have to bring you guys back in just a minute here once I inevitably don't find some, or hopefully I do find some and I can come bring back. Okay, so I did end up finding a spawner, or well, a fortress, and immediately got shot off my little bridge thing. Uh-oh. Whoa. That's bad. I see. I'm gonna die. Nice. So we've got a problem. I got my stuff back, but there's a lot more people than I thought there were. And now I'm trapped. So, just a little update. It has been probably, I don't know, 20 minutes since that last clip. I've gotten 2 blaze rods and a wither skeleton skull. There are so many wither skeletons in this one spot, and you can hear all the fireballs around me. Like, I don't get it. It's frightening, and I should have brought a bow, but I don't know that I own one. I'll bring you back in a minute here, but if I survive, that is. So here's another update. I did die. Also got the blaze rods that I need, so I'm going home. I'll see you in a minute. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. Alright. So the way these work are incredibly simple. You die these little knobs. If you die them correctly, then they link up. So that's when I'm going to go put it over at my quarry. I feel so dumb. I've sat here for so long trying to figure out what was wrong. Because the steam dynamo looks so much like the Stirling engine. This is the item you need. So now I've got 4 extra steam dynamos. I'll be back once we get the Stirling engines all plugged in. This is all that you have to do. You just connect the Stirling engines, you power it with redstone, like that lever right there. You get the blocks of coal, you throw them in, and it starts making scaffolding. Chris Rock might want to get out of there. It doesn't do it super fast, but it's nice to have. You know, I've got all the resources are going to be going into this chest. So now is on to the fun part. We're going to start building the little frog cage. Maybe I'll make an amphibian and reptile house right now. Or I'll start working on that, and we might have to put animals in at the very end of the video. But I think I'm going to do that, and then that's where we'll put like Tiktaalik, Diplocalus, I think it's Crassagarius. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but that's where we'll put them. And then we can also double it as a bug house, so we can put Arthroplera and Meganura in there as well. I think that is kind of a cool idea, and we might play around with that a little more. Maybe even we'll put yeah, you know, I think this is a cool idea to start off our zoo is with all that. All right, so here we are. It's been right around an hour, and like I said, it is very slow, but I couldn't do this in an hour. We've got quite the substantial haul. So here's what we've got from me just sitting here, and then I came up and this was all overflowing. So our storage back at home is filled up, so I need to go upgrade those. But I mean, I can't complain with 40 fossils, not including the Adaphosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Gastornis specific, or even these, which I probably won't use, but I mean, hey. This thing is insane. I think I'll bring you back once I've got a plan for our reptile house thing, like the next building. So this video is going to take a little while to record because this is what my idea for the reptile house is. It's big, and I need to, you know, mess with this a little more, make it bigger. And it gives Jurassic Park feels, but I am a huge fan of how this turned out. This looks so cool. And inside we can have exhibits going along this wall. We can have it like branching off around here and connecting up with these pillars that separate the windows. We can have a couple up here, like, you know, maybe you walk up here, there's another sphere around, like maybe to the spruce wood down is the glass. And then around here we have a big circular exhibit. Maybe that one we put the like birds or something in, like Confuciusornis. I think this is a super cool idea, and I'm gonna go get to work on the other world on getting tons upon tons of like concrete so we can build this, because we need a lot. Yeah, I actually forgot to update you on what I was working on here. So we've got our whole thing starting to be built. I just barely did that back wall using this builder wand, and I'm gonna start placing in all the other white concrete, and then we'll do the roof. I still have more in here. This is gonna take forever, but it's gonna look so dope once it's done. So I'm not even mad. All right, so we're back. We got the roof on. We got all the pillars in. It is just about ready to go. I just need to throw some glass in, and then we're doing the floor. I'm trying to decide on which I'm gonna do next. So we'll find out shortly. Then I just basically need to light it up, and that thing that just flickered was probably like a manticore, because I put it on peaceful just so I don't have to deal with anything. But yeah, that also drained all of my concrete, and I had to go make more. So I'm not exactly excited to go do the floor, but you know, I gotta. I can't just leave it. Either way, I'll bring you back in just a minute. Alright, so we got all the glass in, and it looks really nice. I like it. It's looking great. Now I just need to torch it up a bit in here, which I think might be my next project. We'll see. And then after that, that's why I've got all this dirt. I need a lot more. We're gonna start leveling this out because I didn't want to dig, so I just built. Yep, I built this one block too high, so now I need to bring dirt a little bit more around it so I can make the like kind of water next to the path, like the oasis kind of thing that I had. I think I'll bring you back once that part's done. So I'm actually not sure if I brought you guys back for this part, but I started mapping out where I'm putting all the dirt and stuff. So I am out of dirt. I'm gonna have to go grab more, probably from the quarry. But here's where our little lake things are gonna go, little ponds, and then we're gonna have the prehistoric trees. I can't remember what they're called right now. I'm gonna have those. Gonna have some rocks in here. I'll probably dig this out a little more so it's deeper, so more of these fish will spawn. And then we're gonna just kind of fill it in over here. Probably fill it in on the back more too. I'm not sure if I brought you back for the glass, but all the glass is in and it looks really nice. I love this build so much. It looks so good. And I've actually spent less effort on this one than I have on my lab. I guess my lab was a lot more interior, and this will do interior periodically, starting today. But I don't know. I love this build so far. I think it's come along great. And then once we put the big dome thing on top, we'll be gold. It's gonna look great. I'm super excited to finish this build, and I think I'll bring you guys back once we've at least got most of this part done, like probably the water in this side, maybe a couple of the trees. I might actually bring you guys back before then, because those trees are going to take a little bit to cultivate. So maybe I'll bring you guys back while we're building the enclosure for today. I think, judging by one of the viewers, he requested, he texted me, we were talking a little bit. He wants me to put in a special animal. We're not just doing the frogs and the turtle today. Probably gonna get a second enclosure in here. Just as a little surprise. I'll bring you guys back in just a minute. Alright, so I just had a mini stroke because I fell straight in the quarry and died. And then I went down to get my stuff. But when I broke my gravestone, nothing appeared. And then I had the smart idea of coming up here and looking, and thank God I did, because all my stuff was up here. I was so worried because the only thing that I had was my pickaxe, and I think these two pieces of armor, because they've got soul bound. Oh my God, that was terrifying. I thought I just lost all my things. I guess I wouldn't have lost that much. I would have just lost this super sick sword, but still, that. Alright, so we've done a little bit of work here. I got our trees in. I had to do a lot of chopping because I only had one. And then I just kind of duplicated them around using all the bone meal that we've got. But it looks so cool already. I haven't even started putting bone meal here. I haven't started placing rocks. I haven't done most of the detail work, and it looks so good already, and I love it. This thing's gonna look so sick once it's done. I'm just incredibly excited to get working on the exhibits inside, which I'll have to do once I get home, because as of right now, I'm leaving for work. I just needed to show this off before I leave. But oh my God, this is gonna look so sick. It looks so much better than it does in the testing world, and I couldn't even imagine that. I think my plan for what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put a lot, and I mean a lot, of oak saplings back here, just so it's just a really thick forest back here. So if you look out the windows from the inside, it's just a thick forest. You can't see much, so you're more drawn to look at the animals. It also takes attention away from that gross biome that I decided to build this next to. And then the same for over here. Although this one's not as necessary. Just because, you know, the biome isn't gross behind it. It's a spruce biome, which, you know, isn't bad at all. But the reason that I decided to build this here is because we have so much space back here that it would take very little terraforming for me to expand this should we need it. Should I decide to start putting even more animals in here, we can very easily expand this, and I think that'll probably be what happens. We'll see. We're gonna designate a part of the back wall today to frogs, turtles, and then we're gonna designate some spot we might make it outside to another animal. All right, so I think we finished the exterior. I think it looks so good with all the rocks in place. And then over here and on the other side as well, I put in a bunch of oak trees, so we've got a nice canopy going on. We got a nice thick forest. It looks so good. You can see it on the map. That looks so cool. This looks great. I'm so excited for this to be the first, I guess, enclosure and the first exhibit in our park. It's gonna look so cool once we get more things surrounded here, like some more enclosures over there and over there. We surround my base in trees, so it's just a nice thick forest. Like, this building alone has made me so excited to start building more of the enclosures. Also, the quarry finally finished. That should show how long it's been. So I'm just starting a new one right now. It's getting all nice and ready to go. It's building the scaffolding. And then also, as of right now, I'm about to start constructing the top part of the building over there, of our reptile center. We'll have to decide what we want to put up there. I think I might put Confuciusornis. And I'm really glad in the spot that I built it, because it is meant specifically, or it's there specifically so I can expand. And I realized in my testing world, as I built the enclosure, well, the secret, the second enclosure that isn't the frogs and the tortoise, I realized that it is going to need a lot more space if we're going to do similar size enclosures to the secret enclosure, because it was pretty big once I constructed it. It looked really cool, but it was pretty huge. It was like a lot of this back. Well, actually, I think I might have built it bigger on this one, because it was probably from this right here to here. Like, that's a big space, but if we do more small ones, because the other one was probably a little bit bigger than this all the way to here. Yeah, it was probably about that big, maybe a little wider. But I think if we do more small ones, like the frog and tortoise enclosure, we should be able to fit a lot of animals in here. I'm gonna try and figure out a way to do a half. Actually, I think I've got an idea for what we'll do for the Pocalus and the Tiktaalik and the Cressigirius. I think I've got an idea for like the half water, half terrarium. Either way, I think I'll just bring you back either once I start building the frog enclosure or once I finish it. I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel. But I'm gonna go gather the materials for that right now, and I might end up going and grabbing more frogs, because I think I've got 3 now, and I put like 4 or 5, and it looked good in the other world. I'm definitely getting a second tortoise to go in there, though. Yeah, I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so I actually need to run and grab a little bit more glass, but this is basically going to be the size for the turtle and frog enclosure. I'm just now realizing that I'm going to need a lot more glass, so that might take me a minute to cook up. And as of right now, it is 3:30 in the morning, so I am dedicated to finishing this video off, because I really want to. I want to get this ready by next week, so we can have 1 video a week, and then hopefully I can stream on the server, which is supposed going to be coming up soon, probably around tomorrow, which would be Saturday for me. I guess I'll probably bring you guys back once I start designing the enclosure. Like, once we've got all the glass in, either that, or I'll bring you in for the final part, which is me putting all the animals in their enclosures, including our secret animal. All right, here we go. You look happy in there. Frogs all jumping around. I like it. So feel free to drop names in the comments. I'm gonna have my TikTok drop names as well, and one of them I already have a name for. I'll probably name that guy right there right after I finish recording. I'm gonna name him Rigby after my frog, who did sadly pass away just recently. And then over here we have our next enclosure. This was our little secret one. I'm gonna work on the lighting. I didn't have glowstone, and I didn't really want to go specifically look for it, so I am gonna this torch right there. But here we have our crocodile enclosure, and I need to grab these before they attack me. And then get out of here. All right. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. I like this enclosure a lot. I need to get some mud and place it right there and a little bit over there by the entrance. But I think this looks so cool. This is such a cool looking enclosure. Thank you all so much for watching. I think next episode we'll either work on this exhibit a little more. We might either grab a couple more mobs using their morbs and put them in here, or we might even start work on the dino park. Actually, we'll see, but I think what we'll do, instead of actually grabbing mobs with morbs, is we'll get Tiktaalik and Diplocaulus, and we'll get those guys an enclosure in here. That will be cool. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.